Welcome back to another episode of Roll Initiative. Our adventurers made it to the Scarlett Hall, where the ceremonial dinner is about to be underway. As our adventurers walk through the magical threshold that strips magic from their being, we meet up with Vasad, as something alarming happened to him. Vasad, as you look down at your what used to be a tattoo, now it morphed into a scarring.
Probably like a similar like pattern, like outline wise.
It's like an outline, yeah.
Just scar tissue.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for one, it's probably gonna be a good thing where we're going. In my head.
Yeah, I will need Miles, Vasad to roll investigation checks.
That's my stuff.
How much bigger is Jables than me?
You're 5'11", and Jables is 5.
Also 5'11".
So you guys are about the same height.
I'd say you're buffer than
How
me.
heavy are you?
Not like maybe
Young
like
Jack
210.
Okay.
What'd you get?
10.
10?
23.
23. You both have, as you walk through, you already would know of this, Miles, that this barrier strips any form of magic away to prevent any use of it in the hall, the Scarlett Hall. You and your character, Vasad, you felt the magic just leave your body as you walk through that barrier.
Okay.
And nobody else would know this.
I want to reach into my pack and pull out a cloak that I have. It's very high end, very noble-like. Want to offer it to Jables.
Okay.
Oi, friend. You seem to be having a bit of an issue there. Might cause a bit of a problem. Would you want to wear this?
Think about all the girls that are going to want to look at it.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. I think it's the barrier. I think it makes flesh melt off.
I do expect to get this back, of course.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
I take it.
So you take it and you put that on. All right.
Let's roll up the sleeve.
All right. I see that the party is here. Would you guys like a little tour of the place, or would you like to be seated?
I know where I'm going.
Yes.
Yes.
I need a tour.
A tour. Okay, and
might be
you know where you're going. What about you, good sir?
I'm just holding my hand up.
I'm just holding my hand up.
I'm gonna look at Jables. Do you think they serve alcohol here?
I believe
I'm gonna whisper it as I was raising my hand.
Go to your drinking establishment.
Do you think that they have any valuables in the
We'll seat you at the grand table, and we'll bring out some fluids for you guys if that's.
Me and my dear friend Drago here would like to go on the tour.
Okay. So you three, and you already know where you're going, Mr. Miles. We have word of your coming. And what about for you two? He points over at Z, and he points over at Grimhold. Would you guys like a tour, or would you like to be seated with Mr. Miles?
Which one gets the dinner faster?
Being seated with Mr. Miles. They're
Okay, I'll be
actually they're taking the orders now for the appetizers.
Okay, I'll be sitting. Thank you.
Hey Z, do you mind putting an order in for me?
Yes, I mind actually.
Most of the
Okay.
people are
Jables, what do we
already
want?
sitting down.
Put some
I would
there's quite a
like
bit of people.
some mozzarella sticks.
Well,
2 order of mott sticks for
I'll be going
me and
to my
Jables.
chair then.
This
Okay.
isn't Sonic, but okay.
All right.
Bone marrow, please.
If you'd all like to follow Mr. Miles and be seated, I will have someone begin the tour for you. It will, and he kind of looks off and he looks over and he waves one of the guards over, or a couple of the guards. Tour. For you guys who are going to the table, I will escort you guys, and I will be taking your orders so I can get it to the kitchen. Okay?
We want mott sticks, but we're gonna go on the tour.
Okay.
A glass of milk, please.
Okay. Raise your hands for those who are going on the tour. So we have Vasad, we have Drago, and we have Jables going, and then we have Grimholt, Z, and Miles going to the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, can I see other people being seated like in the room, or is it like off?
You can look past this little corridor and you see this massive room with tables. Think of like Harry Potter and the
Can I
whatever building.
quickly scan to see if I can see Kale?
You can see Kale. You can see Kayla kind of sitting next to each other. eating already.
Okay, so just making sure that he's already here.
Yep.
Before I walk off, I turn to my FMLs and I do this guy right here. I'm like, the game is afoot. The person that brings me back the most knowledge gets rent free for a month.
I'll give him back something.
I bid
Hello,
you
good
adieu,
sirs.
and who is this guy?
And this is at this point the guard walks up. You can see he's kind of big, burly. The servant now directs those who are going to the table off. So we're going to have Facade, Drago, and Jables. Okay. You guys are for the grand tour.
Yes, please.
Yes. Well, right this way. We'll walk down this hall and stay close to me, and we'll get you guys seated after the grand tour and get you guys some food. So as you guys are walking now with him. So where are you guys from?
Edgecliff.
Edgecliff. No, locals then.
Well, I am. I don't know about these two.
Oh. And what about you two?
I don't know.
I don't know. I live here currently.
Just moved in, huh?
Yep. We got a flat with the Miles Lock.
122 North Main Street.
I'm not. The name sounds familiar. I'm not too familiar
He's
with
pretty
the
much the best detective in town.
So he's part of the watch then.
Yeah.
It's part of something.
Understandable. Okay, and if you look to your left, you could see the Warden of Talons, and you can see it's just a bunch of like exotic rugs with animals on them, rooms that are filled with like other decorative things. As you can see here, this hall was constructed first amongst the other halls, and you guys are more than welcome to go down there and look at the rooms and look at all the exotics that we have. Some of them have been supplied by Miss Xantha, so condolences to her, or gratitude towards her.
I would love to go and see all the valuable exotic stuff.
Feel free.
I heard there's some cool like amulets around here somewhere.
Ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking in the taverns were just like saying there's some cool amulets that I was wondering if we could just check out.
We won't be able to have you check it out, but I will be able to show you the whereabouts of these such amulets.
That's what I mean. Of course, we wouldn't want to go by ourselves.
What kind of amulets are these?
The kind of amulets that you won't be able to touch. So,
Yeah.
And why not?
well, because y'all have your head.
What if they make my eyes pop?
That's probably what would happen. Anyway, moving on. As you guys are going down the next path, or you guys are traveling down the path, he looks to his left. He says, "And this hall here is the Hall of Wealth. As you can see, we have guards posted at every other, about 10 feet from each other, to prevent anyone from going in there.
So there must be a lot of wealthy things in there.
No. Next," and then he starts walking. At this point,
Wait, you can't just like show us the actual thing? I mean, you're with us,
Yep.
so we can't touch anything.
that is the part of the tour that's closed off from the public.
Show us the amulets, and I'm gonna wave my hand in front of him.
No. Anyway,
Can I try to persuade him?
you can do a roll of precision.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Persuasion? Oh, that's a 17.
Okay. As you wave your hand in front of the guard, he says, that was a kind gesture. Maybe I can talk to Mr. Greylock after the dinner and see if we can get you in."
I'm gonna give Drago a high five.
And at this point, you high-fived a bony hand. Like straight, no, skeleton. Like skeleton hand.
I'm gonna look at him like, all right.
Not a lot of protein in my diet.
I do apologize, but we can't allow the public viewing right now.
Okay.
Perhaps
is there
maybe
a certain reason? Is it just because like there's a lot of eyes here?
We can say that there's items of value that the Eldorian Cree has to protect. We'll say that. Which is why it's heavily
guarded. Is that
guarded.
why? That's the amulet that people talk about?
I am not familiar with such amulet you speak of.
I I didn't really catch the name. I just heard people talking about.
I think it was
amulet
called
and-
the Amulet of Wealth.
It was just in the Hall of Wealth. That's all I heard.
Why
Amulet
is
in the Hall of
amulet?
Wealth. It was kind of cool. They said, I don't know if they actually saw it, if they were just like lying.
Well, the only people that would know of information of amulets would be Mr. Greylock himself.
Okay.
That information is beyond me.
Okay.
I am just the tour guide. All right, let's carry on.
Yes.
As we're kind of walking, I'm gonna like note every.
Okay,
position.
roll an investigation check.
That's 11.
11. As you guys are walking, you can see like guards are staggered in the hallway.
10 feet, like, what you're
Like
talking
they
about.
can see the rooms in their peripherals and see each other's backs,
What kind of guards are we talking? Like, do they have like
decorated.
armor? Like,
Yes.
Like those helmets where you can't see into the face.
No, like you can see like they got their helmets in one arm and they got their sword, like their hand and their hilt, like ready to be drawn. Like they could draw it.
Can you see their faces? In their mask or in their?
Yeah, you can see the faces.
Is that the only thing that's in the hall, like guarding wise?
You see guards and you see other rooms that branch off from where those
just
guards
from-
can see.
That's just the hall area.
Yeah, and the hall is like inlaid with gold trim going down. You can tell it's very protected. Yes.
Any areas more protected than others in the hall?
No, they're all sequentially equally
Okay, I'll make
protected.
because I'm trying to piece things together.
And this hall here is actually the hall of ceremonies. You can see that the amount of other winnings of the Eldorian Courage is down this hall. You can see it's a history of who won and such like that. If you guys want to view that, you can.
I know the history.
I'm
And
sure he'll tell me later.
and as we are now approaching the Grand Hall, here we go. I hope you enjoyed the tour.
Before you leave, we actually have business with Greylock.
Mr. Greylock.
Afterwards, after the dinner and people leave, is there any way we can like schedule an arrangement to meet him? Miles will also have to be included.
I can get him now for you if you
And,
like.
yeah, but since you can get it now, do you think you can go ahead and show us the Hall of Amulets?
What is your interest with this hall, sir?
I'm a tourist. Do you not get those a lot?
We do, but not as much as pushy as you.
Why wouldn't you show off the coolest thing you have in this museum?
That is a good point.
Roll a persuasion check.
That is a good point. Can you get advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay, roll it again. That's a lot.
And I'm rolling a what?
Persuasion.
That is a 16. That's good. That's a good roll.
It's lower than the last
It's
one.
better than his first one, though.
I did say that I would talk to Mr. Greylock after the ceremony for you.
But since you're going to get him here anyway, you could just bring it up now.
Well, I'm not sure. Have you ever been to a ceremonial dinner before?
I have not.
Okay, well, the place is... His mind isn't about showing you. It's about pleasing the guests. And we have other council members here as well. We don't want to put anyone at danger.
Well, that's why I offered afterwards. We could just do all of it at one time. Right?
Yeah, afterwards.
So that nobody can be
I will accept
eyeing
that.
us or doing anything suspicious.
And what was your name, sir? Because I'm going to tell Mr. Greylock how good of a job you're doing.
My name is Criston.
Criston?
Criston.
Croissant?
No.
No, Criston. Like Criston.
Oh.
Like Kristen, but Criston.
Criston.
Yeah, no, Criston.
Like Criston.
At this point, you guys are arguing.
Yeah.
And on
Is that with the M or the
Crispy
Listen,
tan.
O-N.
Okay.
Criston.
Crispy tan. Okay, cool. Noted.
Okay, Criston. I will let Greylock know.
Have fun, tan.
Crystal.
Use some sun lotion.
And would you guys like to be seated now?
Yes.
Or would you like to speak to Mr.
Is this
Greylock?
like an open bar
We'll
type
be
thing?
seated first.
Okay. It's a massive corridor. You see people and guests like staggered and sitting down and stuff. And at this point, you hear Mr. Greylock in the distance shout. Hello? Okay. Attention guests, let's go ahead and prepare now the noble party before the dinner.
Woo!
It's us because we're walking in at the same time.
At this point, you guys now you can see like these musicians start playing, and now the party starts picking up. People are kind of talking with one another, and you guys, Grimholt, Z and Miles, you guys start seeing all these nobles start talking. So we're gonna go to the.
We at our table.
Yeah, you guys are out at the table. And
So-
what can I get for you, good sir, to eat?
What options do you have available?
We have tons of behemoth meat and the finest of ales in the region, supplied by Mr. Remy himself.
Did you say Remy?
Yes, sir, I did.
You're literally kidding me.
No, we actually picked it up this late afternoon. Good young man he is.
I wouldn't say young, but yeah, he's good.
Oh, well, very well. Anyway,
Do you happen to have any pheasant?
a pheasant.
Ouch.
Let me see if we have anything of pheasants in the area for you. How about you, sir?
I'll have your finest chicken.
Finest chicken.
Also, ouch.
Okay. And how about for you, Mr. Miles? We have been word of your appearance tonight.
You know me, I never eat on the job, but I need you to deliver a message to Greylock for me.
I can grab Mr. Greylock for you.
Just give him this letter. It's just a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
Hand that to him. I'm gonna go mingle, and then I go up and I start like waltzing by myself.
Okay. And at this point, as you walk away, you notice that the servant gives the note to Greylock, and Greylock goes,
Oh, is he right next to me?
"No, he's off in the distance. You can see him."
Like, dang, you hear
And at this point, you all see Greylock kind of reading this thing, and he's kind of looking up, like. So what does it say?
It just says business to attend to, but first, business is businesses.
Okay, and he kind of gives you this nod, and hands it back to the servant.
While I'm dancing.
And then I need Drago. I need everybody to roll a perception check for me.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Okay, so you're like
And
I'm
a
ready.
chicken.
I got a 13.
13, 11,
23.
23,
23.
23, and then Grimholt.
I would like to go find Miles if I can.
Well, you see him across the way. You can see this bird like jump up and start like getting down on the dance floor.
18.
18. Those who rolled, that'd be Grimholt, Miles, and Facade. You guys all see another figure walk up to Greylock, and he's more hooded, and he doesn't look like a servant, but he has a letter to him, and he hands it off, and Greylock kind of like just grabs it from him, and the guy just leaves. Like he blends in with the crowd, and he just gets lost.
I immediately start dancing my way towards Greylock.
Okay, and
Before he opens the letter. I'm gonna try to.
Is it a hooded
Okay.
figure?
it's a hooded figure.
Does the hood look familiar from the cover?
Roll a history check with advantage.
I got a 4.
I'm also curious if I recognize the robes.
Okay. As you viewed it, you didn't
Get a
quite.
lot of detail. from
Yeah, you
it.
can't quite get a lot of detail. Go ahead and roll a history check.
I rolled a 19 on one and a 20 on the other.
Okay. You do have.
One was a nat 20 if it matters.
Yeah, you do recognize. I'm getting you some information right now. So where is this? Okay. Sorry. What? Okay. Back. If I do it again, my phone will be somebody else's. Okay. And
So how about this dinner?
yeah, how about this dinner? Sorry, guys. So
these white people are in here.
you do recognize
Oh yeah, I'm waltzing, bro.
you guys you do recognize them as this group that you have been tracking for a little bit.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
You recognize one of the hooded figures as part of the Shadow Court.
Okay.
And somebody that you were particularly you're interested in, and that's why you came there.
Without saying anything, I'm gonna attempt to track him.
Okay.
What would that be?
Just roll an investigation check.
13.
What's that? 13? 14? You do get a little bit of traction on him, and then as he's going off, he's starting to go towards the back room. Like I said, this is a pretty packed party, and then you kind of gets farther away and just loses sight.
When I said track him, I meant...
Oh, you're gonna follow him. Okay, yeah. So you start moving towards this person then with haste. Okay.
I was trying to get up to him before
So
he
my-
opened the letter.
Okay, Miles. Go ahead and roll a performance check to see if you can like booty shake up to the quickly.
13.
13. All right. You try to get up to him fast. I mean, he does stand about 6'4", and you're only 4 foot something.
I'm 5 foot.
5 foot. You get up there. By the time you get there, he's kind of already had the crest of the letter popped open,
That's okay.
and he begins reading it.
Oh, he's reading it like he opened it, or
Like
is he just opening the
like
envelope?
he's like opening it, and he's already. You can tell he just started reading it.
Does he have gloves on?
No, he's just grabbing it, and he's reading it, and he's kind of. He looks down, finishes it.
Sir, Greylock.
Yes, Mr. Miles.
Can I smell that for a moment?
It's very awkward of you to walk upon
Is
me.
it?
Yeah, I guess not. And he lets you. He's holding onto it. He lets you sniff it.
And I immediately, while I'm sniffing it, I'm not trying to read it because I respect him, but I want to like see if I recognize the penmanship, and I also want to smell if it's laced with anything. If I need to go get his hands washed.
Okay, roll a investigation check for both items.
2?
Basad.
So 2 of them?
Yeah, 2. Basad, what do you want to do in this one? Because you see that kind of interaction happen.
I feel like Z's is probably waiting to get fed,
Yep.
kind of thing. So I'm gonna go meet up with Kale.
Okay, so you go to Kale. Okay, and you can hear him laughing. Oh, that was hilarious, Kayla. When you tried to trip up that dude, he was a coward. And then now you walk up to him.
Oh, I see you guys are having fun.
Oh yeah, Kayla and I, we kind of bonded, since the race.
That's good. I mean, I need sometimes.
She's gonna let me court her tonight.
Oh, is that so? I'm gesturing towards her.
That is so. Yes, I find him quite attractive.
He's somebody you gotta watch out for in a good way. In a good way, I guess. He's pretty fun.
He tried to hold
Adventurous.
off, but
Yeah, he's adventurous.
he is. And you get this point, he's kind of getting blushed. Like he's like, "Oh, come on now, Uncle Felix."
You already know. It's all in good fun. It's all good fun. But I just make sure that you guys are doing good.
Oh yeah, the food is fantastic.
Have you noticed anything, by the way?
I have not. I've been enjoying this party.
It's good.
Good people.
Just be precautious.
Yeah,
And you know where to find me.
Always.
And then I'm just gonna kind of just like go into the crowd a little bit.
Okay.
To blend in.
Okay. And Z, what do you want to do? You're sitting there at the table. You got all these nobles talking.
I rolled a nat 1,
Okay, yeah. So you don't see nothing. You're just
so I
enjoying.
would just be eating my chicken.
You
Or
hear-
waiting for it, I guess.
You
I don't
hear
know.
someone scoff and say, "Who invited this lizard thing here?"
But I've heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like an older gentleman with like balding hair, and he's got gray hair, but it's like well combed, and his head is like.
Is he standing or sitting?
He's standing.
It's okay.
He's
so
like
does he
taller
have a chair?
He does.
Okay, so I'm in my pocket. I have. I've got some little like shard thing. What are they called? It's for blow darts. They're darts. They're darts. They're darts. I'm gonna put a handful of those darts in his seat.
Okay.
Do any of us see this?
No. She does it discreetly, or he does it discreetly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, just go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
Dennis and Mina style.
Okay, 6.
Yeah, you think no one saw it,
He's gonna go sit.
and then
Bummer.
and then you hear I wouldn't sit down for you. I tried to play some.
No, I'm
tricks
gonna
on
say what are you talking about? No, I think you should have a seat. I think you just have a seat.
you. Come on, let's go get something to drink. Leave this thing alone.
Sit.
And they just walked away. You can tell, like, you got the impression that they are very disliking your kind.
Old money.
Old money.
Old money.
Okay, well,
No respect for the new guy.
Guess I'll let it slide. I'm waiting for my chicken.
Here you go. And he kind of just slams it down, like sets it down kind of aggressively. And anything else for you can I get for you?
Maybe a tall glass of water.
Coming right up, sir. And he just turns right around and
Thank you.
what's it back?
I'm looking around.
Yeah.
Kind of seeing it. Do I see anything?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That one's going to jail. Okay. 11.
11. You do see the new companion that you were you walked in with. You do see him kind of like kind of moving his way towards another figure who you see like kind of moving people out of the way and going off. And you see Miles kind of like
doing
dancing and sniffing a letter.
Shaking that thing.
You notice that Vasad was like talking to someone, and you can see that the boy kind of blushes, and then you see Vasad kind of go back into the party. At that point, Drago, what would you like to do?
I would like to get a drink.
Okay. What can I help you with? And the servant kind of walks up with like many different drinks.
What's the strongest one you have?
The strongest one is Remy's Ale.
Is it alcohol?
Yes, it's fermented for sure. It's Remy's Ale.
So I'm gonna grab that one and then just another random one.
Okay.
It's for him.
Save some for the guests, please.
It's for him.
For whom?
For my buddy, Jabel Schmabels.
Yes, and then I also grabbed 2.
At that point, he because he sees your needs you to roll d20.
9.
At this point, you see as you go to grab Dude, you can see 2 bony hands now coming out, grabbing the thing. He goes, "Oh my god, what is wrong with your hands?"
Sorry, I have arthritis.
So then I'm gonna put.
He leans over. He's like, "This wasn't a masquerade party."
I am so sorry.
I'm gonna drink both
Got
of
any
them
gloves?
while he's standing there.
No, gosh, you.
I'm gonna take both my drinks. Drink
I mean,
them,
this is like alarming to you too.
and then put them back on the thing,
Okay.
and then just kind of pretend like nothing happened.
He goes, and he just walks away from you.
You love that guy.
I know, and then I'm gonna grab one of your drinks from you.
At this point, you can hear this bony.
You should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to take my pills this morning. So, where's the bar at?
That's how you deal with problems. Drink it away, baby. Drink it away.
Now I'm just gonna throw the water back, the drink back.
And I'm gonna have my third cup of the night.
Not like literally throw it back. Like drink
He's gonna
it.
throw it. Hit me in
It's
the
my
head.
4th one today, and my 3rd one since we've been there.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, please. Thank you. Thank you. Have a seat. Quiet down.
What?
Somebody's playing Animal Crossing.
What? Did you just watch an Animal Crossing video?
That sounded like him.
What is this?
I would like everyone to be seated, please, before we play the ceremonial concert brought to you by Say Ocean, which is from Aranthum.
While he's saying this, where am I at? I'm following old boy.
At this point, you're navigating around. People are starting to sit down. Roll another investigation check.
19.
19. As
Plus, hold on, I gotta look at that, I guess.
Instead of sitting at my seat, I would like to position myself behind Greylock.
Okay.
Like, almost like, well, I'm scoping out the room. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
19.
My back against the wall, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
19. Yeah, you're still pursuing him. And you can see he's going to somewhere where it's very dark and like where it's heavily shaded.
Classic.
Okay.
Very bad.
I'd like please to have everyone seated, please, before we begin the ceremonial concert.
Yeah, barge rule.
At this point, you can see other people like starting to sit down, and now all the candles that were in here are starting to like dim.
Probably get that checked out.
And everyone's quiet, and you can see this one violinist just playing, and you hear and all the candles and all the lighting turns like this vibrant purple, and the room darkens, and she's just playing by herself. and you see everyone's like just staring at her.
There's no way.
Purple light bulbs. Like purple.
No, purple flame.
Yeah, but like
Purple rain.
And then everyone's kind of like, oh, this is amazing. Like it's just an amazing feeling. And other people are playing as well. You recognize this band because you played against them in the Clash of Talent. And then they're all playing.
Oh,
and they're
brother, this
all,
guy stinks.
And they're all methodically playing. Drago, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
That's an 8.
For you starting to drift into like this deja vu moment. You and everyone's starting to now to slow down. And as they're slowing down, it's almost like they're freezing in time. And you see Greylock doing this, like looking up with a note in his hand pointing in some weird direction. You notice a hooded figure like jumping at this wall, and you see another figure kind of like patrolling him or pushing towards him. You notice the other people around you kind of like just enjoying their food, laughing. And then you notice that somebody was like choking from drinking something. And then you notice somebody else screaming, pointing at the drinks.
You want me to do a sound effect?
No. And then at that point you snap out of it. And you see all these people just like they're
Do I
listening.
still see the hooded figures?
No, everything that happened just like was like a deja vu. Like you just dreamt it right there. But you see everything kind of unfolding differently. What do you want to do?
Do I still see Greylock?
Yeah, he's standing there now. He's staring at the letter, and then that's when you see him. No, you don't. Sorry, you see him still like kind of reading the letter over again. Like he's staring at it intently, trying to figure out. And he looks up and he's like kind of pointing around, looking for who gave it to him. So now your deja vu is starting to line up with what you've seen.
Jables, I think we should go.
You think? Why?
We got to get Miles and go.
All right. Miles!
So you shout this in the middle of a...
Yeah, and then I also flip the band, the bird, and say, "You know who I am."
And then you hear girl like, "Shut that man up now!" And then guards start walking over. He's like, "You're gonna have to come with us."
As long as the bird and he comes with me, then I'm fine.
Did nobody notice that he was flipping people off with bones?
Yeah. That doesn't mean what it means in this world as it does in...
It's a compliment in this world.
Yeah, it's me sticking
not
my
the bird,
tongue
I'm
out.
saying it was bones.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thought. No. Everyone's like really interested in this band. This band is like really performing really good. Like you could tell that they were last year's winners. Like they're just performing greatly, and everyone's like into it.
Stepping behind Greylock, like, because I assume like he's at the head of the whole building, and I was behind him.
Okay.
I want to like, as I was standing there, I wanted to just clock the room. Would I see anything like movement?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Just roll an investigation check.
18.
18. You don't see nothing. Nothing that would be alarming. Anything you want to do or say?
I just want to work my way toward Miles.
Okay, you reach Miles.
Oh, Miles.
While this band's playing.
Miles, we gotta go.
Why?
Bad things are about to happen. We gotta go.
What kind of things?
I can't describe it. We gotta go.
And I'm assuming I'm in the guard's custody right now.
Yeah, at this point the guards got you in this hand. You hear all of a sudden all the lights go out.
I immediately grab Greylock.
Okay.
Like not.
Well, you're
grab
not
him.
by him.
I was right behind him. The whole time.
He was right behind him.
I
Okay,
positioned
that's
myself
fine.
right behind
That's fine.
him.
Okay, so you grab Greylock,
I don't like grab him, but like I put my hand on his back.
but all the lights go out, or like the candles just go out,
Yeah.
and everything stops, and you can hear this commotion. Like, what? and you hear it go, and comes back on again. He goes, and you hear Greylock, and you go ahead. That was just a little fluke. Sorry, guys.
On his back.
Yes, Mr. Miles.
I have a feeling you and I need to go somewhere else. I have a buddy here. Something is afoot. I need to get you into safety and the other councilmen. Don't
impossible.
make a ruckus.
It's impossible, Mr.
You
Miles.
need to go to the restroom.
We're in the Scarlett Hall, sir.
You are in the restroom. You need to go to the restroom.
I feel most protected here in the Scarlett Hall, where nothing.
How tall is Greylock?
He's about 6'5".
Never mind.
And you can see he's got these like golden like leaves come wrapping around his head. You can tell he's very decorated. And then another person walks up to him, and it's of a lizard folk. Mr. Greylock, is everything okay? And then you can tell he's very well decorated.
Do I see Vasad anywhere?
Vasad? Vasad, are you anywhere in the visible?
I don't know where I got seated last time.
I would be
blew myself
specifically
into the-
looking for him. Do I need to
the
make a
crowd
perception
earlier.
check?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check, and then if you are you hard or like
I stick out.
you stick out. Okay.
Like enough where because he knows who I am, so I would stick out enough.
I mean, it's a 15.
15. Yeah, you see him. You see him.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to go to him.
Okay, so you trying to make your way over?
Well, I'm gonna say to Miles, I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna go.
Can I try to convince the guard to let me go?
You can roll a persuasion check. And as you're doing that, Sir Usk, everything is fine.
9.
Yeah, he's like, you're not leaving my sight.
What if I say sorry?
And then the Greylock, just let him go. We don't want commotion. We're having a good time. So the guard goes, all right, Mr. Greylock, and walks away. And as he says, Usk, everything is fine. Obviously, something went out, but it's back on now, so everything is
I
fine.
look at Greylock and I say, people that don't heed my warnings usually die.
At this point, you see this lizard folk. Excuse me, what is your name, sir?
I'm sorry, you're in my town and you don't know who I am.
Oh, excuse me. You must be new. I am the 9th seat of the Council of Eldoria. And then you hear Greylock, Mr. Miles, I think you've had enough to drink today.
That's the thing, mate. I haven't had anything for 3 days.
Well, maybe perhaps you should go sit down.
Well, if someone dies, it's not on my head. I go sit down.
I'm sorry about that, Mr. Usk. Let's walk this way. And you can see now Usk is a noble. Like, he's a very high figure as well. He's a council member as well, because he said that in front of you. Roll a perception check.
Does anything feel off anymore?
18.
18. As you visually see this, I'll tell you. As you visually are tracking him, you see this hooded figure turn around, and he looks right at you, and he's the person that you're looking for, and he just goes like this, and he went, just vanished in the shadow.
How far away am I from him when this happens?
You're about 20 feet from him,
About 20
and he turns around, he sees you, and you see him, and he's the person you're looking for,
Okay.
and he just. But like in the shadow, like he wasn't in the light, he was in the shadow.
How far away am I from not Grimlock? That's a transformer. Greylock.
Greylock, you're about a good 60 feet, and you also know. Roll a history check for me with advantage. Going to you. From that going out, you are definitely on edge. Like something is.
Have I
off.
caught up to him?
Like it doesn't seem like on or off, and at this point, Drago gets to you. 19. You do know that anytime this person shows up, crap hits the fan.
I am going to rush to Greylock.
Okay, so you start rushing towards him.
I'm just gonna run up behind Vazad and like tap him on the shoulder and be like,
You're gonna run behind me?
I'm gonna run up beside you.
Like, Like how? Like, are you coming up to where
Are
I
you
can see
sitting down?
No, I'm just kind of like.
Then you would probably see me.
He's like,
Okay.
hey, what's up, baby girl?
I'm running up to you.
Okay.
You can see me.
Hey,
Something is very wrong. We need to get out of here.
I see that, but I need something first before I can leave.
Talking about the sketchy hallway,
The one that we went to earlier?
we need a distraction.
Exactly. We know a guy.
Are people like frantically leaving?
He is in
They're just kinda
custody
hanging
right
out.
now.
yeah,
And
because
he also is
they've been kind
missing
of
both his
reassured that
hands.
everything's fine.
Can I see?
But you can see these
That
guys all
destroys.
like,
Okay, so I'm looking at them. I'm like,
yeah, you see that something's.
I was
Can I
there
look
whenever
for
the
Jangle?
cop showed up.
Can you look for Jables?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Oh, he let you go?
are you
Yeah, you don't.
are you sticking out like a sore thumb right now or what?
I guess I'm just like wandering. Like I'm going to the last place that I saw him.
Okay, which was by Miles.
Greylock.
And
You just find
Greylock.
Greylock. So you just kind of walk in
Yeah, you literally
circles.
just watched like 4 feet in front of you.
Then you would have saw. You probably would have saw me head off toward.
Yeah, you saw him head towards him.
Well, I would have just wandered towards him then, because he was like, "Hey, dude, we gotta go."
Okay.
So I'm probably trying to find him to see what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the table. In the moment you get to Greylock, and what do you want to do?
I want to tell him what I saw and that he has to stop this. Things are gonna get bad.
Okay. This is the second time I've heard this tonight. This is very important.
He is the person that my friend, he is the person that handed you the letter.
And you see the letter slowly drop. What do you want to do at this point?
With him telling me like that something's about to happen and stuff, and we kind of discussed like a few seconds before about the hallway. I'm gonna straight up just kind of make my way as fast paced as I can, but not looking like I'm like sticking out to where a lot of attention comes to me, to that hallway.
Okay. Z, what do you want to do? You're seeing him talk to Greylock, or you're seeing Grimholt talk to Greylock. You're seeing Visad and Drago starting to like make haste towards this pathway.
okay, I'm seeing them.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
seeing.
Okay,
them.
so I'm gonna bag up all my chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna put all my chicken in my bag,
Scooping it in, just.
and then I'm gonna go to Vasad,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna like linger and try to figure out what's going on.
Drago, what are you doing? Are you making haste towards the hallway as well?
I'm going to find my way toward Jables.
Okay.
So we kind of like meet in the middle because he was already heading toward me anyway.
Okay, so Vasad is going the opposite direction.
Yeah,
of
that's
you
fine.
then.
Well,
okay.
I meant
and-
like me and Jables are going to meet in the middle.
Okay, so
kinda.
you guys are meeting up
And
now.
then I'm going to tell you, relay what I just told to him, to Vasad, and then relay what
About
Vasad told to
needing a
me
distraction.
about needing a distraction.
Okay.
But we've got to make it choppy because bad things are about to go
Okay.
down.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna get up on the table.
I need you to roll a perception check as well. Go ahead.
I want to get up on the table and I'm gonna scream, "Help! Help! The wine's making my flesh fall off!" And I'm gonna stick both of my arms up in the air.
Okay. 22. You notice that your tattoo is back.
Oh, it's about to go down.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so like while in the process of him standing up on the table, I'm gonna go in my mind palace and like recall me smelling the letter and looking at the handwriting and seeing. I rolled a 24 and a 19
Okay.
on those two rolls.
You know the handwriting is primordial, and the primordial spells out. The note said, "I finally have met you, and it's now time." And the note didn't smell of anything weird.
Okay. As soon as he stands up on the table, I'm gonna go in agreement with him. Yes! Everyone, stop drinking the wine!
What? You see just people just like, oh. Why?
It's making my flesh fall off. And I'm just gonna take off the robe that he gave me.
Okay, and I need you to roll a d20.
I'm gonna head back toward Assad.
Okay.
No,
Well, look at your character.
9.
Oh, you're
9.
not in there?
As you reveal
None of
yourself,
you
you
guys
can see all nothing but bone and rib cage.
quick question.
Like, just bones.
Would it not be back since his tattoo is back?
Well, that's why I had him roll the d20. So you can see that you. It's not a full like bone, but you can see there's some flesh now coming into it, like it's like forming back into you.
Unless you use your thing.
I'm going to
He's like, persuasion.
just to try to get it, like, because I don't know that the magic's back at this point, right?
Yeah,
All right.
you don't know.
So
No one else does besides Vasad.
I'm going to I notice it coming back. I'm like, okay, we need a distraction bad. I'm going to cast aside my minor illusion and just let it all go.
Okay. So at this point, you let the illusion go, and you just see this now person holding this cloak just turn to full skeleton.
Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Everyone remain in your seats now. This is now an investigation, and I am on the case.
And at this point, you see this in the wall, off in the distance, where the band was playing from. You see yellow beams like starting to come out from the wall, and then you see another one come out from the wall, like this very like different kind of light. You see more lights coming through, and you hear this. What do you want to do?
Where? How far is
The wall to you is about 100 feet.
about 100 feet?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can see it's like glowing. So what do you want to do?
I want to put my attention towards it and
Okay.
just ready in action.
Okay, you also see this. What do you want to do? As you're getting to the hallway, it's to your right by like 20 feet.
Okay, but where's so the hallway's in past that, right?
Yes, the hallway is to your left.
Okay, and the guards are still there?
Yes.
I want to yell for them that Greylock is in trouble.
Okay.
Like acting panicked. Because, I mean, and I would technically be acting panicked because he said that, there's trouble.
Okay, roll a deception check. What do you want to do?
Would I be seeing that?
Yes, you're
all that-
seeing all the light coming permeating
Okay,
through the
so
wall.
really all that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out my battle axe and I'm gonna like slam it on the ground Thor style.
Like,
Like
okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I want to try to catch up to him, but would that be with like advantage because there is an actual like he's not trying to deceive him or anything?
Who's trying to deceive who?
Him with the guards.
No, I know, but he's still telling the guards that are protecting the most valuable things to leave their station,
Yeah.
and that's against their creed to do that. So yeah, it would negate that because they're not going to leave their post
Yeah,
regardless.
no,
Yeah,
I just didn't know.
they're going to be fight to their death.
Well, I'm gonna try to
that
catch up to him.
point. Okay. What do you want to do?
So, in the same moment that I'm looking at the lights, I'm going to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Or not, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to check to see if I've seen this before.
Okay.
And then I'm going to verbally say while I'm doing this, Greylock, if anyone dies, it is on you. And then I look.
And then he looks out. Roll an Arcana check.
$19.
19. You definitely know that this is Arcana, and this is more of an explosion spell.
It's about to go boom boom.
Yeah, it's about to go boom boom. Like
Can I say anything?
you can yell, but that will also be in the same time of his turn.
Okay, that's fine. Everyone, leave. It is about to explode. And then I'm like running towards the door.
Is that loud enough for me to hear
Yeah.
that?
At this point, you hear this. And you see the wall just like huge chunks of wall just blow outward. Jables, at this point, as you're holding your cloak, you are like a silhouette of all this debris flying at you, with you holding out. It almost looks like this crazy. Everyone's looking at you, and you see the silhouette of this bony figure and all this debris flying towards them. What do you want to do?
I would like. It's also coming at me.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to look at all my spells real quick.
While you're doing that, we're gonna go back
I got a 22, by the way.
for your deception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of the guards immediately, like as soon as you say that, and it blows up, you can see one of the guards shake down, and he starts running towards what you said.
So, with like the explosion kind of thing, I'll try again to tell like the rest of them to like everybody needs help.
Okay. As you walk up to the hallway, you can see the other guards like shift in position to replace the hole.
You need to help him. Like
we cannot leave our post. I'm sorry.
Greylock sends for you.
I understand, but we have higher creeds here.
Okay, well, there's other councilmen. They're all gonna die.
That's not our duty.
Okay, I'm just saying. And then I'm gonna use my tattoo to have the dragon in the in one of the rooms behind them.
Okay.
And just start roaring like to drain their attention that way.
Okay. Which room? There's one to your left, one to your right, one to your left. And they kind of like step off from each other.
So I have enough for like 30 feet of,
So it'd be to the room to the left or to the room to the
we'll
right.
Pick right.
Okay. So you have that right, and then one of the guards shift. There's like, there's something in this room.
I'm telling you guys, it's real bad.
So that guy immediately goes into that room. The other person goes into that room as well, and the other guard draws his sword and he says, "I cannot let you pass." And he's drawn an arm.
Am I there as well now?
You're showing up as well. So you have two guards that left the hallway. There's one guard now like guarding the entrance to that. Going back to the main hall as everything like kind of like dissipates and falls down.
Is Greylock close to me?
Everyone's kind of like laying down, like debris falling everywhere.
I
like
would have jumped towards Greylock to see if I can I know I'm smaller than him, but I want to tackle him to the ground.
Okay.
You left him earlier when you said it's on your head.
I didn't leave him. I've been standing next to him this whole time.
Because he said that if anyone dies, this is on you.
Yeah.
Right. Well, before,
but I was next to him.
I thought
the
when
whole
you
time.
warned him, you said you were leaving.
No, I never left. I never left.
He was looking for me.
All right, and the thing with all the debris flying at me.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Well, it's already settled. It's everything. It's like a giant hole in the wall.
I want to pat my chest and stomach and be like, "Oh, right."
At this point, you see who's all still in that room.
I don't know if
The
technically
main
I
room?
would be in there or not.
Yeah, you're not in there. You're not in there. You're in there. So, Miles,
Yeah.
Jables, Z, and Grimholt, you see this figure walk in, and he's dressed in all this black, and you see vines coming up his body, and he's got this very smoky, ashy hair. And he walks in. If you want to roll a history check, and if you want to roll a history check as well,
At advantage.
and then you can do it too.
I got a nat 20 on the highest one.
Oh,
920.
I got a 19.
Okay, this is the people that we're talking about. This is their boss, like the Shadow Court's boss, and you can see this person's you can see this black ethereal stuff coming off of him, and he's got these vines that are wrapping around him, and he's walking through over the debris, and you can see other people dressed in black linen guarding him as well. And would you roll?
I rolled a 19.
You would recognize a little bit about of his outfit because during your time in the watch there was reports of people being slain, and there was this vine stuff that was wrapped around him.
Anything in the books I read about this?
Yes, and one of the books it talks about the Shadow Court and how they're not demonic, but they're evil warriors basically that are possessed. And then you can hear him shout, "Mr. Greylock!"
Which is under me? I'm gonna shut up your
I know you're in here.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear this loud
And I get up and dust myself off. I told Greylock to stay down.
Hello? Yes. You kind of crashed my party here. Is there something I can do for you, dark, creepy man?
Where's Greylock?
You came here to our establishment, and we asked the questions here. Who are you? Before you speak, let's do a thing. I asked a question, and then you asked a question. Seems fair. You did wreck our party.
And you, at this point, you see him draw a sword, and it's like wavely sheathed. Where's Greylock?
See, you're not playing the game. I ask a question, and then I'll answer your question. Fair?
And he just looks at you.
I'll answer your question first. I seen Greylock at this party before you went boom boom. After you went boom boom, no. Which begs the question, why you go boom?
While he's doing this, I'm gonna cast Mold Earth to shape to cover up where Greylock's laying down.
Alright. We have word.
Well, good for
that
you.
The council is here. And it's time to remove this political tyranny.
You don't like political parties either.
I'm afraid not.
We're on the same page there, mate.
And at this point, one of the guests start running, and then one of the assailants, like, you can just see them, this black stuff come out, just sticks them, and they just fall.
That's on him. Note, crowd. We're not idiots in this room.
There are
The bad guy.
there's three of them, but then there's the main guy that's like pretty stout.
Everyone remain calm. If you get up, you clearly see the consequences.
I'm gonna ask you one last time. Where is he?
I told you, if you would have came in formally, he probably would have stayed, but you are in... What's this place called?
The Scarlett Hall.
The Scarlett Hall.
Mr.
If you
Greylock,
go boom boom...
how much more many lives must be taken before you show your cowardly self?
Or you could try to take mine.
What he said. You could try to take his.
Who said that?
Oi, it's me.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, but I know who you are, lad. I've been looking for you for a long time.
I too know who you are.
I do
Shadow
not.
Man.
This is interesting. Two birds with one stone.
Do you know me?
I don't know you, but you're quite annoying.
Do you remember that
I've been told
party
that.
that went missing of yours last week?
Perhaps that's you then. You can hear like cracking of the bones in his body.
Lad, you alright?
I'm about to be.
That's very good.
That person over there. Kill him. And you can now see two figures like just come together and start walking towards you with their swords drawn. Or their like weird sheaths or their weird swords.
So you said you would like to talk to the councilman. What if I told you I am his ears?
Then shall you be the one I chop the ears off of?
Well, I'm a bird.
Then your head.
That would be more sufficient due to the fact I have no ears. Physically, you know, they're just in the brain portion of my skull here, and you can look if you want, but I regularly clean them, and I do hear very well.
Mr. Greylock, you have hired someone I would never have encountered with.
Is that what you want me to tell him? I feel like that could have been told in a letter.
Last chance, Mr. Greylock, or everyone here dies.
What's this guy wearing?
What's this fashion, though? I know we're about to die, but
You got that drip.
Who's he
He's
wearing?
literally wearing like this black vine type armor that's like, and you can just see all black linen, black gloves, like he's just covered in all dark.
All right, so it's like all plants.
No, like it's just he's decorated in like weird vines.
Oh,
It's not plant, but it's like very organic.
Okay.
Question, Shadow Man.
This is the last answer.
Yeah, I think you'll like this question. Are you here to do a takeover?
Yes.
See, that's all you have to say, and we can leave the room.
Oh, no one's leaving.
Well, you have to eventually leave. You can't dwell here.
It
There's
would be me.
not enough food.
It would be me and the counselor leaving.
Oh, you just want him?
All of them.
Oh, you want all of the council members. Well, I think only 10 are here. Will that do?
That's all there is.
I thought there was 12.
No.
Well, then there's 8 here.
Very well then.
I will show you them. This man, this man, this man, that woman, this man, and this man.
It's probably somebody random.
Seize them. Immediately.
Hold on, before you do, you are agreeing that if we give you the councilmen, everyone else in this room can go back to our party.
You're making a deal with Dusk.
I like Dawn better, but yes.
No.
No. You're Dusk? Am I Dawn?
Dusk.
And am I Dawn?
I'm going to
You can't not say you don't like me.
every bit of killing you.
Time out. First of all, and I look towards you and I'm just like, hey, I'm doing all I can do, okay?
How far away is it?
At this point, I mean, he's at the crevice and you're kind of like still 100 feet away, but the other people are making their way. They're about 40 feet from you.
You first said that you came here for a purpose. That's why you put a hole in our fine establishment and drained the force field off. So it would look like the deal has been made and you got what you wanted. So,
Oh, the deal is not for me.
who's it for?
I am just...
Are you a messenger?
You can say hello for Mr. Varaxis.
I know that name.
That's a stupid name.
While they're conversing, I'm gonna do something.
'Tis not stupid.
And on that note, we'll see you guys next time.
Oh!